Nothing like a little roadside delicacy. Harvesting Michigan wild asparagus. If you know where to look in Michigan, there's abundance, food source everywhere. The thing versus picking wild asparagus and store-bought asparagus is that you just keep feeling down the stalk like that, and it'll start getting woody and hard, and about right there, you snap it. And you can eat all of that, the whole thing. All right, so we're back at home now, and I just wanted to show you some differences. We just had a nice little adventure of picking wild asparagus that grows naturally alongside the roads in the great state of Michigan. If you know where to forage, it's a great way to fill your freezer with nice asparagus. And I'm going to touch base on what I was talking about in my last little short video that I made. So here is that long spear I made, my hand, from palm here is about 4 to 5 inches. So that's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 palms. So that's a little over 12 inches long. This is store-bought asparagus. That wild asparagus, store-bought asparagus, and then this is great Martha Washington asparagus out of my patch that I have at home. Now, you may think that this spear, oh, you should have let it go to seed or whatever, but there were several other spears, and so I picked this one. But it is thick. It's as big around as my thumb. Here, the focus is messing up. But you can see that's as big around as my thumb. But it's still nice, juicy, and tender. And you can eat the whole thing. Or on the other hand, this is the store-bought asparagus, and I'm just going to show you that bending. Sorry, the video was messing up. But here's the bending I was talking to you about this. So here, that's all I'm going to be able to eat off of that. So there's, for frame of reference, is 4 inches there. So then you come down here, that 4 or 5 inches. Now I'm going to have to break that off right there. So I don't know why the store sells you that. I don't know if that's, and that's a nice, I mean, that's a lot. Asparagus goes by the pound, and that's about that's the thickness of my pinky finger, and a little bit longer. So I don't know if they grow that this type of asparagus purposely to sell you this, because you gotta stop and think that bundle is that big around. So you're throwing away about a half a pound of asparagus that's just completely unfit to eat. And that's why I recommend growing your own patch and finding this stuff alongside the road, because this whole entire stalk is good to eat. Even though it's big, you think it's woody, that's why you do that nice bend. I'm going to show you right here again on this one. I'm not going to break it, but from here to here, right there, a good 12 inches of asparagus that you can eat, and there's nothing wrong with it. So now I'm getting ready to cut up this asparagus. I took that spear of the store-bought asparagus where I found the weak spot where it's starting to get woody, and then I cut it. So I'm going to use this to measure up against the other asparagus like this to where I know where to cut, or I would just hand break these off. But I just want to show you how much waste that you pay for that you don't get to eat. Here's the stack that you don't get to eat. There's the ends, huge stack. There's the end. And that's the full bundle of asparagus, and they weigh almost the exact same. At $2.98 a pound, you're much better off growing fresh asparagus if you can. They just need full sunlight, or medium sunlight actually, and you can grow yourself a much better product.